Muhammad formed a type of prostitution called muta. Actually, it's zawaj al-muta. Now, what does that refer to? According to chapter 5, verse 87 of the Quran, Allah allowed certain pleasures to Muslims that the hadith explains include the following. 587 tell us some of the pleasures that Allah has given Muslims. The hadith mentioned one of these so-called pleasures. Muhammad allowed his companions to contract what he called temporary marriage, where they would meet a woman and tell her, look, I want to marry you for a period of time, 3 days, 2 days, even an hour, and I'm going to give you a sum of money, and when the time has expired, when the time is up, I'll divorce you. Do you accept? And if any woman said yes, off they went and married this woman. Let me just give you one narration that explains this. Sahih Bukhari, volume 6, book 60, number 139. Sahih Bukhari, volume 6, book 60, number 139. Narrated Abdullah, we used to participate in the holy wars carried on by the Prophet, and we had no women, no wives with us. So he said to the Prophet, shall we castrate ourselves? They were burning with sexual desire, and they asked, should we castrate ourselves? But the Prophet forbade us to do that. Instead, he allowed us to marry women temporarily by giving her even a garment, and then he recited, chapter 5, verse 87, O you who believe, do not make unlawful the good things, the pleasurable things, which Allah has made lawful for you. So what was Muhammad's solution? Instead of saying, pray to Allah for the power of the Holy Spirit, pray to Allah to give you strength to overcome your sexual desires. No, don't castrate yourself. Go into the city, ask the local woman, can I marry you for a garment? And I'll marry you for 3 days, and once it's done, I'll divorce you. Sure! Now, for a lack of a better term, wouldn't you call this prostitution?
There's no other term for it. It's just divinely ordained prostitution. So if you have captives, you can rape your female captives. If you don't have captives because you haven't finished the battle yet, well, you can just go get a couple of women to agree to temporary marriage. We'll marry each other for an hour or a day or something like that. What's sad is, as we've pointed out before, these teachings have practical consequences, and this is still going on. I've posted on my blog that this is still going on in Egypt. This is going on in Syria. This is going on among Syrian refugees, where their husbands are going out waging jihad. Women are at home with their daughters. They can't even feed themselves, and they're selling their daughters to wealthy Saudis for temporary marriage, muta. And it's all okay with Allah, and it's actually arranged. It's arranged by Muslims, practiced by Muslims, and we're supposed to think that Muhammad is this pillar of morality that we should all strive to imitate.
And it's ironic that the Shiites say it's not abrogated, but Sunnis would claim it's abrogated, and yet, even though they say it's abrogated, they're still engaging in that side.
And why? Because even in the Sunni sources, right, it's inconsistent. You will find some saying, oh, Muhammad outlawed it, but you say, some of them say, no, it wasn't Muhammad who outlawed it. It was
Umar who then actually made it lawful again.
Yeah. So the point is, if you're going with the Sunni sources, you can pick and choose. And so if you want to practice muta, you can certainly find justification there.